This is Nick Lamagna, host of the A-Game podcast, Real Estate Investing for Entrepreneurs, jiu-jitsu practitioner, real estate investor, business consultant, real estate consultant, many hats. But I've always been told I am good at making money and maybe never really had the money intelligence that I needed to have really good habits in place to make sure I was the best steward of my money and I was bringing my A-game to my finances. And I can tell you, as much as I resisted it, as much as I wanted to put my head in the sand, I bit the bullet and I realized I had a problem I need to solve and get control of while it was still a solvable problem. And I started working with David Richter. I started working with Simple CFO Solutions. And I was assigned to Michael Glaspie, who is a perfect fit for me. And Simple CFO Solutions did a really good job of hearing what my problem was, what I was going through, and first off, making me feel like I was not alone. So if you think you're the only one who makes a bunch of money and still worries about finances, it's not just you. You realize that it's everybody on some level. And if they're not, they're just kidding themselves in most places. So just because you're making money doesn't mean that you don't have to worry about being a good steward of it. And there's good habits we can start to get into right now that you can put in place that Simple CFO Solutions has helped me do. But Michael Glaspie has been awesome for me, man. He comes from a special forces background, so he's somebody who was a great fit for me personally, that there was a really good mutual respect, that he was able to let me talk about what I needed to say and get off my chest, talk about the things that I was worried about, some of the resistance I had for some of these things, and tell me when I was justified and how we can work around it and adjust things to make me fit for me so there was a higher chance I would get it done. But also I respected him enough that he could call me out when I was being a baby or not really holding myself accountable or making excuses. And I'll tell you, that was one of the biggest things where we literally just pull up the computer and I go, man, here's things that haven't been done. What we need to put down is a strike zone where if I don't get these things done by the second call, we pull up my computer and we do it right then and there. And it's been working really well. He holds me accountable. He makes me feel heard. He makes me feel like he's listening, holds me accountable for a lot of stuff. And I'll give you a couple of real-time things is even just going to the bank and setting up some of the accounts that David and Michael Glaspie have helped me do has helped me catch money that at one point I literally was like, hey man, I think I'm making X amount of money on X amount of days. I invoice this day, I get paid this day, I close this property this day, the money should be in this day. And we pulled up the account and I realized that the money wasn't actually there. It never hit. And I found almost, I think like $40,000, $50,000 just on this one call that I never got, that I thought I had gotten paid for, that I would have never known. So I've had deals closed that I thought that money got wired into my account and it turned out there was a mistake. It never cleared. And we caught it because of the visibility I had in some of these systems where sometimes it's small stuff, little invoices here, little reimbursement checks, but sometimes it's big closings. Sometimes it's big fees. Sometimes it's big money that comes in that I now am not afraid to follow those things, because before, trying to look through all the accounts, backtrack all this stuff, find this one line buried in all the other stuff was a freaking nightmare. Whereas now, like, I have a simple solution to be able to come in and track these things better. And it's almost become like a game where now you realize you have clarity on stuff and the money's not gone. It's just strategically placed in a better way. And now you go, cool, like I'm excited to take this and put X amount towards my investment, X amount towards my tax account, X amount towards my expenses account, X amount towards my operator's account. And these are things I never thought of before, or even if I knew, I never implemented. They have forced me to learn them and implement them. And implementing is by far helping you learn it faster and really changing my perspective and my relationship with money. So thank you, David Richter. Thank you, Simple CFO Solutions. And thank you, Michael Glaspie, for being the best fractional CFO for me.